Alright, let's get a few things together real quick. Can you fucking get off my screen, moron? Alright, so as with before, this is VM6. I am VM6, yes indeed. Same old. Description will show you I've been involved in AMV stuff for over 20 years now, and I am reviewing AMVs and have been doing this now this is now the 5th stream. We're doing this for a good number of reasons, but I think the biggest reason, the most important one, is there's a lot of cluelessness out there about what makes a good AMV, and I'm here to set the record straight. I have my own opinions on things, but I'm referring to objectivity to make a decision, because you can't just put a bunch of garbage in front of me and say that this is, you know, worth investment. So how we do this: if the video is good, I'll click the like button. If it is bad, I will click the dislike button. Videos that I've reviewed with some of the past streams, I have deeply disliked the video, but it was good, objectively good, so I had to give it a like. So that's how I operate, that's how you do things, and that's just how professionals should be doing things if they think they're valuable at all. A little bit of context about this stream. My friend tells me that this is like a silly playlist, and you can kind of tell that from looking at it. And so because this is a silly playlist, I've also bought alcohol in preparation. So this will be more of a fun stream, but I'm still going to be looking at this with objectivity while giving my own opinion. So without further ado, we have RN host Club School High or whatever, and it's the song is Shake It Off. This is your first try in Sony Vegas. Taylor Swift. Oh boy. I do not like Taylor Swift, but when I'm reviewing these videos, I'm not using my personal opinion to keep from watching a thing to do with the music used, because a video can be good, and as with before, you know, the music chosen, the video, the visuals wrap themselves around the music. And this is a fun song. And the thing is, like, even though I prefer really intense, really psychotic, really violent videos, that doesn't mean that only really intense, really psychotic, really violent videos are the only good videos out there. There's whole swaths of the anime community that like different things, and it's not for me, professional opinion or otherwise, to say that something should be avoided, you know, just because it's not my taste. So this is a video from 11 and a half years ago, and I'm curious because the older ones, before all the modern shit took over in a way and made it a standard to create effect-heavy garbage. This predates a lot of that, which is the one thing that makes me look forward to seeing this. So let's go. Oh boy.
I stay out too late. Got nothing in my brain. That's what people say. That's what people say. I go on too many days.
Okay, so I'm conflicted and convoluted about a lot here. So it's supposed to be a fun video. Now, with a prior stream, I established that fun videos can be a bit sloppy. They can be a bit clunky. Um, excuse me. They can be against the norm because they are not. They're only expected to provide joy, and that's like the bar of excellence you have to aspire to. A lot of these visuals. See, the thing is, like, it doesn't matter what year a thing is made, except like when you're making a video, it's easier to understand like what is good, what passes, what is the idea of acceptability. The more things come out, the more we see things come out, and this extends beyond just anime music videos. Video Killed the Radio Star was the first ever music video. So from that point on, you have standards set about how to do music videos. Music videos are different from movies, right? They share some similarities, but what is acceptable and what people look forward to, what is exciting, differs, right? Like an AMV, you can't have 2 minutes of exposition, right? Unless you do it particularly, and that can be difficult to pull off. Now, going back to a video like this, right? This comes out at a point in time where people understand how to make videos, and I can't use the excuse of a first time in Sony Vegas because I don't see anywhere that this is their first song that they ever worked on. I don't see it anywhere that this is their first video they ever made. So they likely have some idea about how to make videos. I mean, I'll even, just to go real quick. So we gotta go like 12 years back. Okay, so we can cut them a little bit of slack because it's only their 5th video, but it performed really well. I'm happy for them. But they have their 3rd video performed pretty well too. These all performed except for this one. This is just a preview, but these all performed pretty well, I think. 3.6 for your first video. Yeah, okay, whatever. But so they're early at this point into their creation of videos. They're early. It's no big deal. But the problem is, so I could look at this and say, oh, this is just a fun video, whatever, right? But the thing is, right, if you're so early into the hobby of making videos and stuff, that might hurt. And they're also trying to make a video for the first time with Sony Vegas. So they are likely limited. Oh, not likely. They are limited, right? Unless they took the time to learn the software before making a video, like really learn it, But they're limited, so I have to cut them a bit of slack for a few reasons. And then there's the fact that this is a fun video. So I'm cutting them slack personally. Now, the things that make it so that I have to cut them slack, that doesn't excuse you from having made a bad video. What do I have to keep in mind? I have to keep in mind the typical stuff, right? Like, does it sell me? So my standards are the standards that everyone needs to be using, right? If they're going to assess these videos and say for sure that something is good or bad. Does it is the video capable of selling you on an AMV, and does it sell on an anime? Does it sell you on an anime? Can it persuade people to look at something, to check something out? Does it sell you on the music, right? Because you could say that, oh, the music doesn't sound very good, but then it's like what's on display, that could be you. You could be that happy, You could be that happy. You could be that scary, whatever it is. So, you have to keep in mind also, like, even though the visuals are wrapped around the music, because the music itself is what directs the whole thing most of the time, right? I'm sure there are some edge cases, but So there's those two things. Does the video sell you on the anime? Does it sell you on the music? And is it cohesive? Cohesion covers a lot of things, like the big thing about like scene changes, how how the audio is treated, how the things work together. If the scene selection matters too, because that's what cohesion is, right? It's okay. I have one tectonic plate. Now, is the next tectonic plate made of organic material, or is it made of something that was 3D printed? So that's what you have to keep those things in mind. Now, some of that is undermined by the fact that it's a fun video, right? Yes, it is. Some of it is undermined. But also, it further pushes the need to check some of those boxes, right? Because a fun video should sell you on things. So there's a balancing act we have to conduct here. We have to do this balancing act thing. So what I'm willing to do is not be so harsh on a lot of what I'm seeing. I have to be critical, but I can't really be too harsh. I can't. Now the thing is, before I start the video, cutting the person who made the video some slack does not cover for the video, because I'm not assessing. The point of this all is not to assess the person who made the video. I may make comments about the person who made the video, but I'm remarking on someone's video, their export, right? So this also, the streaming stuff is in part as well for me to sell you on the person who makes the videos, because they need more traffic or they need less of it, one or the other, whatever it is. So I'm cutting them slack in terms of my view of them personally and artistically, but the video, that's a whole different thing. So let's, after all that explanation, let's see what happens here. The reason I would not say anything bad about this intro is you're just getting the group together. We can't say anything bad about this intro, because there are plenty of things that we've given the past to in the past and the present and even the future, where you'll see this thing where it's an animation that assembles the ensemble. Okay, when you are assembling the ensemble in the intro, that is actually the best place for it, and even like the outro, right? Like I watched Livin' La Vida Loca Madoka Magica video some streams ago, and they did the ensemble assembly thing at the end. So that was good there, and this is good here. So even though it's not in time with like drums or anything, this is acceptable. And this video, it does a good job establishing itself by presenting its cast of characters at the beginning. So they are doing a good job of introducing you to the key players, and I think that's good. This is good so far.
I stay out too late. Got no- I stay out too late. I stay out too late. I stay out too late. Got
I think that's serviceable. Bum, 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 with a does bum, 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 bum work with, does it work with that? No, but the sequence at the speed that it's at keeps in pace, right? It's, should I say, it's at home with the like tempo of the video, right? So even though like it's not synchronized, it's keeping the energy levels up, right? And I would take issue with the fact that it's a repeat, because I've gone on about this before, reusing the same thing over and over again. In some places, like, it's good to reuse the same thing over and over again. That's fine. I would have liked for other things to be happening there, except what was playing, the music that was playing in the background, bum 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 bum. So that didn't change itself, right? So you're not required to have like a diverse like arrangement there of scenes to go with the music. I would think that I would like to think that the way that was executed is appropriate. So yeah.
I stay out too late.
I will say though, like, even though it's a fun video, this is rough work so far. You could suggest that it's fun, but it is rough. And depends on who you are. Maybe you think of that kind of thing as fun, rough work, right? Let's move on.
Got nothing in my brain. That's what people say. That's what people say.
Okay, this is pretty good.
Got nothing in my brain. That's what people say.
I like with that one section we just saw, they are capable of timing scenes appropriately and correctly. They're capable of that. So because of that, right, I have to wonder what was going on with the scene, the selection of scenes that were repeating with the bum 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 bum. I'm wondering why that turned out the way it did, right? Maybe they thought it was good. I would not personally say it's good as far as like getting synchronization right, getting, timing things to the music and whatever, right? I would not say that it makes sense that there's that almost like contradiction there. But what I will say is they clearly understand how to time scenes. So there had to have been a reason why the bum, 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 bum section, the reason why that turned out the way it did. There has to be a reason why it turned out the way it did. And so it's now hard for me to discern what happened there, because they know how to make it work, but they did something questionable. I don't know. I think it was just that they were trying to, like I said before, like keep with the tempo of the music by keeping the scenes. I don't know. But one thing I'm starting to have a problem with is I'm seeing that this looks like they are just working with one scene, and that's a thing that you don't do. Well, not one scene, one episode, sorry. I think they worked with one episode, but I'm seeing mostly just scenes with the same characters in the same setting. And I don't like that, but I'm sure that because they're sort of hinting at the idea that it took a while for them to actually make this video. There has to have been a reason why the selection so far has been what it is.
That's what people say.
That bit there where the chibi character, the chibi character's doing that stuff there.
That's what people say.
I like this. This is good. You want things like this in your video, where the impression that a person can take from this is that it's some idea of interactive, right? That's what people say, and you're pointing at a character, and they're like, yeah, yeah, and the character looks cute or whatever the fuck. Yeah, this is like I would say, just from listening to me, you can tell that I find some parts questionable, but I think so far, like, this is good work.
I go on too many dates, but I can't make them stay. At least that's what people say. But I can't make them stay. At least that's what people say. But I can't make them stay. At least that's what.
Okay, I mean that blinking shit from the blonde character, that works. You'll see me rewatch sections multiple times, and yeah, that works. That was good. What else can I say?
People say, that's what people say.
I like that they zoomed in. That was cool.
People say, that's what people say. But I keep cruising.
Oof, bit of roughness there. There was like a frame where something was on screen that wasn't part of the previous frames or the frames that come after it. I don't like that. That seems to be something that people do. That's an oversight that seems to be typical of videos people put out, and they obviously didn't catch it. And I can't discern a single reason. Excuse me, that was kept in there. But it was kept in there, so they had to have overlooked it. They could not have known that was there, or they would have taken it out. And the reason I say this is because it's typical of people to seemingly not review their work. I'm very hard about that, reviewing your work. If you don't review your work, is it even worth watching? Because you said, and not that this person did this, right? Because they could have, here's the thing that happens, right? You know that saying, blink and you'll miss it? That very, very easily could have happened here. They could have looked away for a moment because their cat was distracting them or something, and not even catch it. Like it was in the corner of their eye maybe, but they didn't even notice because their cat is cute. And then they look back to continue, watching the review, with the review, right? So I can't really give people too much shit because blinking is just a part of having human eyeballs. We have to blink a lot throughout the day, unless you're a fucking freak. But yeah, I don't like that keeps making it into videos, but it happens. Whatever. You won't catch me doing that, I'll tell you that much. But I think you know that.
Can't stop, but I keep cruising. Can't stop, won't stop moving. It's like I got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright.
Yeah, this is good work. I like this. I'm gonna give it a like early on. I often, like before the halfway point, I'll often give a video a like because you can usually tell when someone's doing good work. You can usually tell. Let me look at something real quick because we're playing fucking Taylor Swift. Okay. No, as far as I can tell, there's been no copyright issue, although I may be mistaken because I'm looking at something that might not be reporting information like I need. But yeah, so far so good. I like a lot of what I'm seeing. There's like some oversights and some things I can't explain with watching this. But this is good so far. And just to be clear about me, who I am, I hate, capital H-A-T-E, hate Taylor Swift with all of my fucking person. I hate her. But that doesn't get in the way of proper assessment, okay? People will give me shit. They'll say, well, you can't say that your assessment is objective. Well, yes, I can, bitch, because I'm better than you, okay? I'm better than you. But, no, it's just your years of experience. You have to hear music like this from time to time. And I'm not going to give this person shit for using an artist that I wish was impoverished, okay? That I wish was homeless on the streets of Russia, okay? I'm not going to give anyone trouble for that. And again, I can't discount an entire, portion of the fandom just because I dislike a song. You can't do that. If you're a right and proper judge, your personal opinions go to the wayside. You may talk with that part of yourself where you're like, as an audience member, how do I feel, right? But you have to go above that. You have to go above that, right? It's just how it is. It's the only way to do this, okay? Anyway, let's continue. I'm just glad that this isn't tripping up copyright, man.
Music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright, 'cause the player's gonna play.
Okay, that's one thing that I do not like.
Be alright, 'cause the player's gonna play.
That blinking shit. Blink, it's white screen for a second. Blink, white screen for a second. Blink, white screen for a second. But that, not only do I personally dislike that, that's also a thing that you just should not be doing to anyone, period, the end, okay? Because the audience at large, it's not okay for us to ask people about their disabilities, right? So, and let me look at this. Yeah, I don't see like there being any kind of warning or like a heads up about epilepsy stuff. And granted, like it's not often that those like flashes of white at that frequency will set someone off. However, when you break the focus, right, when animation is going on, right, you have animation going on, and it's a steady stream of animation, and then you break it to put white in my eyes for like a nanosecond, and then you come back and you're showing us more animation, and then you break it again to show us a nanosecond of white. We're being constantly flashbanged. We're being hit with brightness over and over. Do not do that. To do that, right? Like, yes, granted, okay, it's acceptable in some cases to do things similar to that, but it's really annoying and really distracting and knocks the video for that purpose. It knocks the video. And I can't do anything about that for you, and nor would I want to. I think that you deserve the ire of the public for that, but it didn't take place for long, so whatever. But do not do that, okay? Don't do that.
It'll be alright, 'cause the player's gonna play, and the haters gonna hate, baby. I'm just gonna shake it off, heartbreaker's gonna break, and the faker's gonna fake, baby. I'm just gonna shake it off, I never miss a beat. I'm lightning on my feet, and that's what they don't see. That's what they don't see. I'm dancing on my own. I'll make the moves up as I go, and that's what they don't know. That's what they don't know. But I keep cruising, can't stop, won't stop grooving.
Yeah, that thing where there's a lot of this stuff where they put characters on their face and they're just like talking, even for as short as it is, like, eesh. And they're just like random shit just going on in the video that I do not like. And like if you were to enter this into a competition, you'd have to have some pretty poor competition in order to place, very well at all, to get like fourth place even. Like your competition would have to be pretty poor. Like this is a video, again, like it's fun or whatever, right? But this is this is nothing I could ever say is really that good, but I mean it's a good video because it's fun, and people who like this kind of music, if they enjoy anime, they're very likely to be younger girls or older ladies, or really funny gay guys that can't focus. So like this video flies with a number of groups, but if you were to enter this into a competition, it wouldn't do very well. But I don't think you want to enter this into a competition other than just as a let's see what happens kind of thing. Again, like the video is good because it's playful, right? And with playful videos, like perfection doesn't really apply. It can't, because fun has nothing to do with being competitive, right? You could be competitive at like a fun thing, but those two ideas are typically separate from each other. So that's why, even though I'm assessing this from like an objective standpoint and with my own like personal opinion as well, this is a fun video. So I have to look at this as though like it doesn't really matter what's going on, but there is some idea of like a stable video and a good experience that you have to sort of think about. Like some of the poor scene choices here, because there are poor scene choices. There are poor scene choices here, but that's because it's a fun video that feels more like a nitpick than anything else. Yeah, you have to look at it realistically if you're gonna be such a judge of things,
That's what they don't know. But I keep
Like that thing right there where the twins are on screen. They're on screen, they're not really doing anything with the space they're occupying. They're just going as they both look at you. It's like, you see, it's fun. I'm laughing at how stupid it is. It's just fucking dumb, dude, but whatever, man.
cruising. Can't stop, won't stop grooving. It's like I got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright. 'Cause the player's gonna play. And the haters gonna hate, baby. I'm just gonna shake. Shake it off. Heartbreaker's gonna break. And the faker's gonna fake, baby.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just okay. Yeah, it's just okay. I would give it, I guess, a 2.75 out of 5. It's just okay. It works. It's a functional item. It's hard to say anything bad about it. There are obvious things that I can say that are bad about it, but it could be a whole hell of a lot worse. Let's be abundantly honest. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. A 2.75 out of 5. It's just fine. Whatever. Good job, I guess. Let's move on. Oh, Chiha Itachi.
Angel of darkness.
I knew it was this fucking song. I only know about this song because of a Nightcore version. And I don't like Nightcore. So to be clear, I don't like the song that I have that is this song, but Nightcore. I don't care for it. I've heard a little bit of the song. And I just went, okay, all right, I'm out of here. But let's see what happens, I guess. Oh man, I don't know how I feel about this, but let's just whatever.
Angel of darkness, angel of darkness, the world is in your hand, but I will fight until the end. Angel of darkness,
let me just say, I already like this video. It is reminiscent of that stuff you would see back in the day. It really is. This is reminiscent of stuff you'd see back in the day. Great scene changes, great scene selection, great transitions, great tone. I'm so tempted to click the like button now, but what sometimes happens is they'll manage the intro like this. This is good so far. And then ruin the rest of the video. And I'm not saying that to put that out in the universe, because that usually causes for the thing to become jinxed. But yeah, this is good so far. This is good so far.
But I will fight and I will stand. When darkness falls, pain is all. The angel of darkness will leave behind. But I will fight. The love is lost, beauty and light have vanished from Garden of Delight. The dreams are gone, midnight has come. The darkness is our new kingdom. Yeah, yeah. Angel of darkness, angel of darkness. The world is in your hands, but I will fight until the end. Angel of darkness, angel of darkness. Don't follow your command, but I will fight and I will
All right, so halfway through it. I'm going to reserve judgment just yet. I feel like I like this. I feel like I like this. Now, why do I say I feel like I like this and not I like this? Well, that's pretty simple. It's pretty easy. When everything's moving so quickly like it is, the transitions and stuff tend to cover up the problems with the video, and it looks like there are problems in there somewhere. It looks like that. You know what I'll actually do? I'll click the like button in advance, because my dislike and my suspicion of the video is entirely speculative. It's entirely speculative. This is doing a good job. It has, how do I put this? It has good control of the tone, right? This is the thing that I have a problem with, right? I'll go and check out like a video like, oh, it's a Dragon Ball Z video. I'm trying to find a good Dragon Ball Z video. And there will just be fighting where the song doesn't make sense of it. It doesn't justify the use of a fight scene. Or they'll have like you've seen with some of these other videos I've gone over already. There will be like intense music playing, but there won't be anything intense happening. There will just be implied drama about like the solemn look on a character's face. Shit like that. So I haven't seen any of those kinds of problems with this. There is appropriate use of scenes based on the song, like the part of the song we're hearing. This has been good so far, and I feel like this is going to keep up, because we're over. Is yeah, we're over halfway through the video, and we haven't had any problems. Everything has so far just been speculative. So I'm going to continue. I just want you all to know, like, this looks good. It looks good. It might be fooling me. I'm sure it is good, but I feel like there's something here I can make greater comment on. So I'm saying it's good because this passes by most people's standards. And even though a lot of people are stupid, I think most people can agree, even if they're stupid, they're smart, whatever it is, that this works. This is a working title. This is a good video. And yeah, like the quality might not be there, and you might not like the music playing. You might not even like the anime. But this video is selling me on not the music, right? The music is just okay. It's stuff that you can drive while listening to. You can listen to this, this kind of music while you drive. So to be introduced to this like kind of music through this video does an effective job at making use of music like that. So that's good. That you want that, right? But this sells me, and I'm sure other people too that haven't seen this video, haven't really seen Naruto, sells people on all the Uchiha clan stuff. I'm not a fan of Naruto really at all, but I recognize that the writing is good. The writing is pretty good, and the character designs. I haven't really had a problem with any of the character designs. There's probably some things I could point out, but yeah, we're doing good so far. Good shit.
Now realize the stars they die. Darkness has fallen paradise, but we'll be strong and we will fight against the creatures of the night. Angel of darkness, the world is in your hands, but I will fight until the end. Angel of darkness, don't follow your command, but I will fight and I will stand.
Okay, I thought something happened there that I didn't want to have. Okay. Yeah, that was good. I like that. Yeah, good work, man. There's some decisions I would make that are different, right? There's some changes I would administer to the video myself if I were able to do something with it, but no, this is good. This is good. And it's even good just as is. Like, I don't think it makes sense to make any changes to the video. I just disagree on some artistic things, but that's okay. This person did good. Well done. Well done. Limitless. I have to do something real quick, but I'll let this video play for a bit. Whoever you are, if you're watching this, try to figure out, try to anticipate anything that I would say. about this video that I had never seen this before, but I had to step away from it. Try to anticipate for yourself, like what I may say about this video. Alright, so whatever you thought about the video, try to keep it in your head as we move forward, because I'm now watching this for the first time, and I'm likely to say some stuff because I say something about every video. Even the videos I refuse to watch, which there's been a few like that so far. So let's see what happens. Okay, this is pretty fucking good. I can't quite give it a like just yet, but I'm close to just making the decision. So far, it's been fine. But the problem that we have with some videos, which we've seen this with some videos in the past few streams or whatever, is, and this isn't likely to happen with this, because this is a song that its energy levels are high, and the visuals are accompanying that appropriately. Okay. What happens with some videos is all of the steam, all the momentum is evident in like the first half, and then it just falls off a fucking cliff during the second half, and it just becomes like boring and shit. Some people watching now, they know what I'm talking about, but this is a video that does what it's supposed to. This is, if I found basketball interesting, I would say, yeah, this sells me on that, right? This sells me on a basketball anime. But I have no interest in basketball. I also, what the fuck is this song? It's like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I was just gonna say, like, the song makes me think of a bunch of like excited kids at like Chuck E. Cheese or something. But this is a video where it works really well with the song, but it can only do that if the pilot, which would be the editor, the pilot of this video, this vehicle, the editor of this video, you would probably find their other works just as enjoyable, because they understood how to make a basketball anime look good. You know, and you're probably, if you like the basketball anime or whatever, right? You probably like this song too, because like with basketball video games and basketball events, there's like all kinds of music that plays throughout, and you'll probably put this on like a playlist because it not only works with the visuals, but hearing a song again later probably make you go, oh, I really want to check that out again. So this is doing a really good job, and I'm very close to giving it a like, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Don't be like Icarus, all right? You're flying high, but don't fly too high now. You might burn out. Yeah, that right there, that confirmed it. That right there fucking confirmed it. This has got to be like a world record for these streams, for me to like 3 videos in a row on the playlist. That's gotta be a record. I think that's the first time for these streams. To all those involved, well done. Let's watch it again.
Let's 俺たちに必要なものは時間じゃなかった芸術的濃密な瞬間を迎えるか We back when now
You know what I'm gonna do right now? I may change. There's a chance to change my mind right now. We're putting this on the playlist of best ever. This is really good because I'm not groaning at the fact that we're watching basketball. I'm not groaning at the fact that we're listening to music that I do not like. This is very fucking good. This is the best one so far. The Angel Darkness video comes close. The Oren video, the host club high school thing. Yeah. Those other videos, they just don't compare. Because, excuse me, the Angel of Darkness video, the Naruto one, it comes close to being like high level, high tier. But it's just like there's some things that I would do a little bit differently. So, but this, like, I wouldn't do anything different with this video. I wouldn't do anything different with this video or this song. I would not change a single thing. The alcohol is making me burp. I'm having it's Mountain Dew Baja Blast alcohol drink. It's actually pretty good. But this is this goes hard. You know what I mean? I've never said that sentence before. This goes hard, but this does. This is really good. Let's continue. Just this is impressive. Yo! Hold on. That seals it. That ending, because it's all basketball, right? That fucking sealed it, because I heard probably or just like no sound effects, right? They're like, I couldn't really hear any sound effects that I can think of having heard throughout the entire thing. And to close it out with a basketball hitting the court, that was really fucking good. Well done, man. Well fucking done. Seriously. I'm usually when I'm saying nice things and I start to clap, that means that you've won. You won the stream. But we still have 4 more videos to go. That was impressive. That was really good. That would score second or first place in a very tight competition. I will say that. So whoever you are, Vermilion, if you ever see this, just know that your anime video from 10.5 years ago is still impressive today. And that means a lot. That actually means a lot. Seriously, well done. Good job. Good fucking job, dude.
There, right there. Look at that tan, well-tinted skin. Look at the killer shape he's in. Look at that slightly stubbly chin. Oh, please, he's gay. Totally gay.
I'm not about to celebrate. Every trait could indicate a totally straight expatriate. This guy's not gay, I say not gay. That is the elephant in the room. Well, is it relevant to assume that a man who wears perfume is automatically radically fake? But look at his coiffed and crispy locks.
Look at his silk translucent socks.
There's the eternal paradox. Look what we're seeing.
What are we seeing?
Is he
Of course he's
gay
gay.
or European?
Alright, you got me to laugh. Let me just say something. I am really hard to impress. I am. What you do has to be good. It has to, okay? I can also be difficult to make laugh. I was not thrilled for until that point, because I don't care about this kind of stuff. I just don't. But this is like a silly thing, right? And I knew from the title and the thumbnail that this was like a comedy thing. And you made me laugh. So good job. The editing is good. The subtitles, from what I had seen, are not wrong. The captions on screen or whatever. They're not wrong. They're not bad. Everything that's happening here is pretty good. Yeah. So good job so far. But I had to wait until a point to really say anything, because like when you have, here's why I had to wait so long, right? When you have like this kind of thing playing out, where there is all this going on, so this isn't serious. So breaking it up to make commentary is not advisable. It's not advisable, it's not useful, and it breaks up, like if I'm in the middle of telling a joke, don't interrupt me, okay? Like if I'm telling a joke, you're not supposed to be talking, right? If the focus is on me telling a joke, you're supposed to shut the fuck up, right? Hecklers are treated poorly for a reason. So for me to stop the joke until a certain point arrives where it actually makes sense for me to step in and go, well, here are my field notes, like that kind of thing. You have to be particular in your timing, or you're doing things wrong, I feel. So, but at that point, it's like, okay, that was funny. Because they're like, oh, look at all this stuff. This stuff is gay. All this stuff that I'm saying is gay, but wait, is he European? And like the music, the music stops and everyone shuts the fuck up, and they're like, "That's worth pondering." Okay, good job so far, man. You made me laugh. I was hoping you would. Let's continue.
Gay or European, it's hard to guarantee. Is he gay or European?
Well, hey, don't look at me.
You see, they bring their boys up different in those charming foreign ports. They play peculiar sports
In shiny shirts and tiny shorts, gay or foreign fella. Be
Okay.
answer could take weeks. They both say things like ciao bella while they kiss you on both cheeks.
Oh, please,
Gay or European, so many shades of gray.
Okay, wait, hold on. Both cheeks? Everyone has 4 cheeks, okay? What do you mean both? What do you... You got the face cheeks and the butt cheeks, man. What do you mean both? Did you mean both sets? Or are you just considering the face? Okay? Because I don't know any Italians that, you know, when they're greeting you, they immediately kiss your ass. I'm sure there are some sycophantic suck-ups that do that when they get ahead in the world off of fake bullshit, but come on now. Everyone's got 2 sets of cheeks. We know that.
Depending on the time of day, the French go either way.
Is he gay or European? Or
right there! Look at that condescending smirk. Seen it on every guy at work. That is a hetero jerk. That guy's not gay. I say no way!
that is the elephant in the room? Well, is it relevant to presume that a hottie in that costume
Is automatically, radically,
Ironically, chronically,
certainly virgin.
Medically gay.
officially gay, gay. Damn it! Gay or European?
So stylish and relaxed.
Is he gay or European?
I think his chest is waxed.
But they bring their boys out different there. It's culturally diverse. It's not a fashion curse.
If he wears a kilt or bears a purse, gay or just exotic, I still can't crack the code.
Yeah, his accent is hypnotic, but his shoes are pointy-toed.
Huh? Gay or European? So many shades of gray.
But if he turns out straight, I'm free at 8 on Saturday.
Is he gay or European? Gay or European? Gay or European?
Wait a minute! Give me a chance to crack this guy. I have an idea I'd like to try.
The floor is yours.
So, Mr. Argitakos, this alleged affair with Ms. Wyndham has been going on for
2 years.
And your first name again is?
Nikos.
And your boyfriend's name is?
Carlos. I sorry, I misunderstand. You say boyfriend, I thought you say best friend. Carlos is my best friend.
You bastard! You lying bastard! That's it! I no cover for you no more! Peoples! I have a big announcement! This man is gay and European! And neither is...
Alright. Alright, this is good. Yeah.
disgrace! You gotta stop your being a completely closet case! It's me, not her, he's seeing, no matter what he say. I swear he never, ever spin the other way. You are so gay, you big parfait, you flaming one-man cabaret.
I'm straight.
You were not yesterday. So if I may, I'm proud to say, he's gay! I'm European! He's gay! I'm European! He's gay!
Alright. Alright.
Fine, okay, I'm gay.
Yeah, alright, dude, whatever. There's nothing to say there, but what I will say, aside from nothing, is that was effective. It was a good collaboration of scene and music, if you want to call it that. Good job. Good job. So the way I look at a lot of this is you're a director, right, of media, film, whatever, right? To direct something effectively, it has to achieve like what it's like. I watched with the prior stream towards the end a video where it uses a cover of the song "Toxic," and that did everything it was supposed to. It achieved its goal, and this did the same thing, right? Like the Toxic video, the way everything was slowed down, the way everything was ordered, it was supposed to be like an epic, like very cinematic, and it was. And it did that very well. And it's because of the music. That's what enables. The music is the foundation. The audio of this video did the same thing. It enabled a lot because of its foundation. So this was good because it was not bad, right? But even better than that, it was upper tier, right? Almost top shelf, okay? So this was good. So well done. We're gonna move on to the next one. This next one is gonna be really fucking gay because it's ice skating, so.
Oh, mamma mia, mamma mia, I feel the heat, I feel the beat of drum. Call the police, I do it. They stolen on my phone. I'm breaking free, but I'm stuck in a party's car. Oh, mamma mia, mamma mia, they treat me like if I did something criminal. All eyes on me, I feel like I'm a superstar. I'm not a freak, I just thought it was carnival. Mamma mia, bet your love on me. I'm on my knees and I can't wait to drink your rain. I'll keep the secret if you let me get a taste. Tell me you leave it, I will cross the line again. Oh, mamma mia. Oh, mamma mia, mamma mia. You wanna touch my body? I say you're not allowed.
This is fucking good, dude. Yo, this is really fucking good.
Would you wanna handle me? But I'm a bit too much. I'll burn all the place down. Cause I'm too fucking hard. Oh, mamma mia, mamma mia. They wanna arrest me, but I was just having fun. I swear that I'm not drunk and I'm not taking drugs. They ask me why so hot, cause I'm Italiano. Oh, mamma mia. Bet your love on me. I'm on my knees and I can't wait to drink your brain. I'll keep the secret if you let me get a taste. Tell me you leave it, I will cross the line again. Oh, mamma mia. Bet your love on me. 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 Oh, mamma mia.
Wow. Let me think about this. Yeah, no, it's just really fucking good. The only reason why I'm not adding it to the playlist of like the best of the best is because it's just stuck on a single setting, basically, right? Ice rink. This video is very well put together, and you people may go, oh well, you know, you have this video here where the setting is a battlefield, and it's like, yeah, that's because that's the case, right? There's the center, the focus of a lot of these like grand scale fight things that you could put on a list of like the best ever videos. Yeah, that's typical. That's the setting, right? Typical, but a video like this, I didn't see it go anywhere outside of the ice rink at all, right? And so how do I justify everything I just said there, right? Because it's like, well, there are more settings than just the battlefield, right? Yeah, there are more settings than just the battlefield. That's true. But a thing where it's just fighting on the battlefield, that wouldn't make it on the playlist either, right? Like I would do something like that. I would put something like it's just on the battlefield in, right? Except it's a little bit different, right? Because with a battlefield, you have characters dealing with each other, and there's drama to speak on, right? So it's more than just fighting, right? It's more than just bloodshed. There's also drama involved, and you're seeing your favorite characters get killed off. This video for like 90% of its runtime is just one person doing their performance. We get to see their training and stuff. It's very narrow. You understand? It's very narrow in what it showcases, right? You can't compare the two because, yeah, there's like some drama, there's like a performance and stuff, this and everything, but it's not, this kind of video is not as gripping as like a video of the same length being just like fighting on the battlefield, because it's drama, it's violence, and you know, characters in that kind of setting, on the battlefield, you might never see them again afterwards. So the drama extends beyond, you know, one-on-one conversations or one-on-one sword fights between two characters. The drama extends beyond that and reaches out into the real world, because then you are almost like targeted, you could say, right? You are now personally invested because a really important supporting character is likely to die based on what's being showcased. This whole thing, right, it's just characters on an ice rink. They're training and they're doing a performance, and you very rarely see more than one character in the foreground. So that's why I would put something like a video where it's just battles, on the battlefield, fights on the battlefield. I'd be much more likely to put that on a playlist of the best ever than something like this. This comes very close to entering a playlist like that, but again, like, everything about the video is confined to just the ice rink. We don't step away, right? We don't see people being slapped at a grocery store. Nothing's happening. It's just this is what an actual performance on like an ice rink at a competition or whatever. This is how this would look, right? And I would never put like Christina Yamaguchi's like debut, right, on like a video playlist where it's the best videos ever, even if she had like the best music behind her. I would never fucking do that. But this is unquestionably a good video. So that's the reasoning there. And it doesn't really take much or long to figure all this shit out, because, you know, that's what all this AMV stuff is, right? If you understand like what makes a good video, if you understand what makes like a good like cinematic or whatever, then you understand these things. I don't need to tell you, but I explain, because not everyone understands this, and I should also like furnish my own understanding of these things to let people know why this wouldn't go on a playlist of the best ever videos ever. Period. The end. This would never go on. It would go on a playlist of like personal favorites. And actually, I'll do that now. I'm going to save this to all-time favorites. So I got two playlists that I add things to, which I got to update the all-time favorites playlist a little bit. But yeah, the best of the best. This comes very close, but it doesn't quite make the mark. Good job though. Seriously, fantastic work. Okay, this video. I am really hoping this video is good, because my first exposure to Mushoku Tensei was not good. This was the last stream showed this, right? That not only was the video that I was watching bad, but I was angry with it because it did a lot of things wrong, and for no reason at that. So I feel like this will work out. I'm hoping it does, but we'll see. Let's find out. And the last two are Mushoku Tensei, so we got 3 strikes, and I'm sure that at some point, like one of these are there's a really good chance, based on how this list has been performing so far, there's a really good chance that these videos will do pretty well. And I'm not familiar with the series at all, so let's find out.
血を流れしせせらぎの王女よ。内に秘めたる合力にてあらゆるものを押し流せ。スプラッシュフロー。
Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me for centuries. Just one mistake.
Ugh, alright, so I'm already having trouble, okay? Typically, generally, if you're speaking in a foreign language, I want subtitles on screen, because the majority of people that watch this do not remember what was said at that part, right? And they do not know Japanese either. And I'm not gonna go on my way to figure it out for myself, what's even being said. I want the video to show me with a translation, with subtitles, whatever. And I'll go over this again. I will not allow for the cop-out of, well, I put the translation in the closed captions button, that menu. I'm not doing that because not every platform you could put this video on has that kind of function. And if you were to download this video yourself on your computer, you are not, you won't have, the translation to understand like what's happening. So, I mean, I would like to see that. I would like to see people put something on screen that shows me, even if it's just like a paraphrasing, right? If you like take what the characters are saying and you condense what they're saying down so there's not as much on screen, that would also be good too. I would actually prefer that, I think. I don't know. But the problem with paraphrasing, like a translation, the problem with doing that is people will hear what's being said, and they'll see that the translation is so much shorter than what's being spoken. And they may not understand that that is what the character is saying. That may be you giving, in their mind, that is to them, just credits on screen. So this is why I care a lot about that, because you may not like the idea that I would spend time, going over that. But the thing is, people who watch these videos, they want to get as enveloped, right? For lack of a better word, they want to get fully enveloped in the video. That's how we connect with the media. That is how we give more points over to the video in terms of if it's good or not. You may think that it's just like, it's whatever, who cares? It's not whatever, it's not who cares. It's you're throwing away an opportunity to get people more involved on a level that we can't even really quantify, right? People will then feel some kind of attachment to the scene or whatever a bit more. They may do that. Everyone's different, So if you forego the opportunity for people to better attach themselves, right, then you're missing out on an opportunity to win people over more, right? Because I want to know what the little fucking kid was saying. I think that would be kind of nice. But now there would be some contrarian morons out there that would say, oh, well, we don't do that with videos where the characters are speaking English. Yeah, no shit, because English is the most spoken language throughout the entirety of the planet. Most places understand English compared to Japanese. That is why, okay? You can supply translation. But then you run into the problem of, well, in what language am I translating fucking English? The most spoken language on the entire planet, idiot. So that's why. If it's not English, you should consider, you don't have to do this, but you should consider, wow, I'm annoyed, putting subtitles on screen. You should just consider it. I'm not saying it's a requirement, because it's clearly not, and it's not. I'll tell you that straight up. But it helps people connect with the video more. Okay? That's all it is. If you don't give the opportunity over to people to connect more, right, then there's not as much care for clarity. Right? Because if you have a scene where there's something going on, right, if you use the sound effect of someone being stabbed versus showing us the stab versus using a sound effect where someone's being stabbed and then after the sound effect plays you show like faces or whatever and then you show that the knife is in the person's stomach, like those do different things. And people will have different things to say about those things. So that, you know, clarity is preferred by a lot of people, especially people that are on the level that I operate at, right? Where it's like, here's some things that you could do to make this better. Even like my own videos, you could argue that there are things that I could do better. I even will argue that there's things that I wish were a little bit different about my own videos. I won't lie. Like, I put out a video, I'll keep this short. I put out a video for Hellsing Ultimate. And the problem that the publicly available, like the one that you would see if you go through my catalog, the problem with that upload, right, is that the audio is not great quality, right? You can tell. But all I did was I just raised the volume of the song by 3 decibels. It's not even that much. It's just to make it so that the song and the dialogue from the characters is a little bit louder, right? Because when the video rendered, I found that it was quite quiet, right? That's bad. But here's the thing I did, when I noticed this, what I did was I rendered 2 more versions of the video so that you would have the version of the video where there are no adjustments to the volume level of the audio. It's the 0 decibel version, but that video is unlisted. There is also a +6 decibel version that is unlisted, and that is like too loud. It is way too loud. Like, I left that option available for people if they want to play it through like their speakers while they're driving through an area at like 2 in the morning. If they want to piss off their neighbors, right? They can do that, right? To me, it's funny. I don't mind people having that ability, okay? But then, so the publicly available version is I just turned up the volume by 3 decibels so you can hear it better. But what happened that I didn't expect, and I'm not going to try to correct it, it's too late, okay, is it makes the audio sound kind of weird, okay? And I wish that it was different, but the version of the video without a volume adjustment, that video is just a little too quiet, just a little bit. So I leave it available as an unlisted upload that you can access with a link through the publicly available upload. Okay, and I also made it. I made damn sure that everything works out. Each upload, in the description, there are links to the other 2 uploads, so that you can, in one sitting, in about 12 minutes, experience each upload to also measure for yourself if you know, what happens when you change the volume level. I know I said I was going to keep that short, but you know, to me, short is I give you 2 paragraphs instead of 20 paragraphs, okay? So, yeah, so the other problem I have with this video is I hate this group. And yeah, Fall Out Boy. I do not like Fall Out Boy. But that's okay. We have to judge it objectively, and we're going to do that. Here we go. Sorry about all that talking.
せらぎの王子内に秘めたる合力にてあらゆるものをし
Like, what is he even saying? Or what is the kid even saying? What is the kid even saying?
流せスプラッシュフロー
Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
Am I tripping copyright? Okay, I'm not.
Mama tied my teenage dreams. No, it's nothing wrong with me. The kids are all wrong. The stories are wrong. Heavy metal broke my heart. Come on, and let me in. Bruises on your thighs like my fingerprints. This is supposed to match the darkness that you felt. I never meant for you to fix yourself. Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries.
I will say, this song, this video, it is selling me on the anime, and there have been some really good scene changes there. I think there were a few points where I would disagree on an artistic level with what I'm being shown, but so far, this is really good. Are we seriously going to have a playlist full of songs that are of videos that are all good? Is that seriously gonna happen? This would be a first time, dude. Mark it in your books. Mark it in your calendar. Wow. Yeah, this is I like what I'm seeing. Not just like the direction and how everything is ordered, this, that, and the other thing. Yeah, the actual anime itself looks appealing. I've never seen it. I heard about it only just the other day. This is so much better. Like, far and above and away, it is better. I mean, I'm not surprised, but I am happy. So, let's continue. This, good work so far. How far are we into this fucking bad song? Hey, we're almost halfway through. Okay. Yeah, good stuff so far.
Remember me for centuries. I can't stop till the whole world knows my name. 'Cause I was only born inside my dreams. Until you die for me, as long as there's a light, my shadow's over you. 'Cause I am the opposite of amnesia. And you're a cherry blossom, you're about to bloom. You look so pretty, but you're gone so soon. Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries.
I will say, because there are points where you have to hit the beat. You have to make use of the beat, okay? You have to... I'm hurting my own hand doing that. Oh, man. Hammer fists or something else, too. When you have moments like that happen, like you're gonna hear it. Great use of that moment in the song. And it's been doing that throughout the song. like when the moment comes up where like the chorus comes in, yeah, it's making really great use of these little moments. And this is what I tell people, okay? Look, if you're gonna be using a song, you have to like tap into like the song, like where the beats are. You have to understand what's funky, when like a really fast song should be dictating like the pace of your visuals. Within reason, there should be something visual happening that makes use of it, right? Yeah, this is a perfect example. And it's timed with the fire breathing. Well, should I say the fire breathing is timed with the song. Just keep everything I just said in mind as we watch. The dragon comes out, right? And then starts breathing fire, like on cue, on time. Just really let this soak in, okay? And then even like the point where they change the scene where we're looking at the person's feet, where all the wind and the fire and the ground shit is, like that was a good point to allow for a scene change to happen without adjusting the speed of the dragon breathing fire. This is really well executed. Well done. That was a good use of that. I think the lyric was "We've been here forever," and the crowd around the character that's at the board is just dwindling, disappears, fades out. Really great use of various moments.
We've been here forever, and here's the frozen fruit. I could scream forever. We are the poison
Let me check to make sure copyright isn't trying to kill us. Okay, it's not good. Yeah. There have been like a few moments where like nothing is happening. The music is playing but nothing is happening. I'm not fond of that, right? Where nothing is happening, but at that point in the song also nothing was happening. And at the point where like some of the high intensity, high speed stuff is happening, like people know at this point, which let me do this real quick. People know at this point in the video that they can expect the editor to take really good care of the scenes, really good care of the direction and the song. The edit, so you can trust that even though there are like those low points where there's inactivity, listlessness, nothing is happening, the music is playing, you know that they'll take care of you. So that's why in some cases, like, you can just let that pass. You can let it slide. It's no big deal. Let's continue.
Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries.
Yeah, dude. Good fucking job, man. Seriously, good job. Good video. Good fucking job, dude. Your first 1K views. Like what? Is this your first video to break 1K views? Hey, you earned it, man. This anime is legendary. Yeah. That's a good video. Wow, 6 videos in a row. This is a first. This is a first with these streams. 6 videos in a row, and 2 of the videos use garbage music. Yeah, dude. Wow. Wow. Seriously. Let's see what happens next. This would be a perfect stream if this next one is good. Which, I've seen now a good few videos that use this song. Begging you. Dude, this is I'm hoping this isn't a bad deal, man. I really am getting tired of hearing this fucking song. Stop. Excuse me. Okay, listen. When there are already 20 videos out there that use this song, consider using a different song. Okay? But you can use the song still. I'm just getting tired of hearing it. However, you should especially keep from using a song that's been used 3 or 4 times with the same series that you are considering making a video for. I can't stop anyone, right? Obviously, that goes without saying, all right? But it's that I don't know if anyone's even saying anything about this, because it makes no sense that people keep doing this. Because I found, it was yesterday, really early this morning, 2 in the same stream, 2 Jujutsu Kaisen videos that use the same fucking song. This is why, like, now I talk incredibly, like, vivid shit about the Jujutsu Kaisen community, because it seems like these people are fucking senseless. But the silver lining is they're not all total morons, okay? Because I have now found only two videos that use exclusively Jujutsu Kaisen that were exceptional at the low end and incredible at the high end, okay? Now, fortunately, we're not watching fucking Jujutsu Kaisen, but I'm getting tired of this song. Overused. But this is my 3rd video seeing anything Mushoku Tensei related. So let's see what happens. I am looking forward to it, actually.
Put your loving hand out.
All right. With your raspy voice.
Out, baby. 'Cause I'm begging. I'm begging you to put your loving hand out, baby.
What the fuck was all that?
To put your loving hand out, baby.
Why was that character on screen for so long, showing us their face?
I'm begging you to put your loving hand out, baby. I'm begging you to put your loving hand out, darling. Riding high when I was king, I played it hard and fast, I had everything. I walked away, you want me then, but easy come and easy go, and it's good. So anytime I see you, let me go. Yeah, anytime I feel you, let me know. Anytime I see you, let me know. But the plan and see, just let me go. I'm on my knees when I'm begging, 'cause I don't wanna lose you. Hey, yeah, la 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 la, 'cause I'm begging you. But put your loving hand out, baby. I'm begging you. And put your loving hand out, darling. I need you to understand. Try so hard to be your man, the kind of man you want in the end. Only then can I begin to live again. sensation. Why you feel for the things you were saying, man? Just one way, not gonna good. I went up in a feature town where we feel the act. Like a heart in a bad way, shit. They can't get your mind and you get the pain. But I keep walking on, keep moving the dog, keep open for the dark joy, keep also on. If you wanna live in the broken home, girl, I'm begging. Yeah, I'm begging, begging you to put your love in the hand now, baby. I'm begging, begging you to put your love in the hand now, darling.
So let me get this straight. So sometimes it's okay for you to use sound effects, and other times it's not a thing you want to do. But then when you do use sound effects, half or more of the time you're doing that, I'm hearing the music also from the scene playing while there's a song playing already. So I'm having a hard time like stopping to say anything because I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say, man. It doesn't, like, this video. I almost can't even finish this video. But that doesn't mean that the video is bad objectively, right? This video is, like very forced and clumsy in places. I'm not even trying to think about the fact that I've heard the song more than I want to. I'm trying to keep that away from my thought process here on this. Because like the problem I have with like songs like this is it's like, okay, because of the what the song is about, is it should you make a video that is most if not completely like stuff where people are being perverted and romantic? Should it be just that? Should it be a mix of that and violence? Should it be absent of romantic and pervy stuff? So people, when they make a video for this song, I feel like they almost get confused about how they even like make the video, because it's like, well, these scenes could work together, but maybe I'm lacking in some capacity. Maybe I'm not doing enough here. This is why I would like avoid songs like this, unless like you feel really confident about your decisions. And if they're confident about their decisions, like, why is it so like there's a bunch of scenes here where like you hear the sound effects from the scene, but then you're also hearing like Irish woodwinds and shit when a modern rock song is playing where a guy is basically begging for pussy. Like, what do I do with this? I was riding high off of 6 good videos in a row, and now I'm at a song that I don't feel very good about. A song that like arguably confuses people before and during the creation of the video. And I feel like I have to start this over. Just to try to like figure this out. Because this is, I will say, this is a hell of a puzzle. This video is a hell of a puzzle. And I really don't want to start over, but I don't know what to think yet. I'm very confused about how to look at this thing. I gotta start over, man. This is really difficult to assess for me.
Put your loving hand out, baby.
This is what I'll do. Excuse me. I'm going to let this play uninterrupted. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to with a notepad document open on the side of the screen that you cannot see. I'm going to score this throughout the entirety of the video. And what I'm going to do is in my notepad document, I'm going to put a 1 for if the scenes work together and a 0 for if scenes do not work together. And I'm going to try to make it so that it's noticeable, right? The scene is, because here's the thing, this song is not capable of selling me on something where I feel like the music doesn't fit, okay? So the anime can definitely not sell me on this music. And this music can definitely not sell me on the music and the anime cannot sell either of them to me as a viewer or a judge, because they don't work with each other. Period, right? Because this is modern rock. Modern rock does not really work that well. I'm not going to say it doesn't work at all, but this is like this video, this song is something you use more with Samurai Champloo. You would use it with Cowboy Bebop. And the reason why is because the entire show, Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo, and I list those two examples because not only do they work with the music, right? This genre of music, but also because those two things they're on two different ends of like a time period, right? Samurai Champloo is set in like Japan before like the 1980s, and Cowboy Bebop is set in the future, where one of our main supporting characters, whatever you want to consider Faye Valentine, she was held in stasis for like 100 years or something. So you have things like that playing out. In Samurai Champloo, now it may be set like in a time period you could say before the 1980s, if that's true, right? Because that's how it seems to me. Because it was set so far in the past, right? What can you do with that with a modern rock song like this? Well, you have to consider also the rap hip hop elements of the show that are part of the show in its actual design, its music choice, right? It works with that, and then the direction of the movement of the characters and how the characters are, like, so you can use those two, right? It's obvious you can, but you cannot really use, from what I've observed so far, Mushoku Tensei with this song. But the only reason why people would do that is because they see that you can put together like a hype reel, right? Oh, this goes hard, fam. This goes hard, cuz my dick, you know. Those people who are head over heels in love with Dragon Ball Z, those guys in particular, they would see this and they would say, oh yeah, like this definitely works as a hype reel. So that's how I'm viewing this. This doesn't work with the song, except you can make it, if you cherry pick scenes, you can make it work. You can force it, right? Now, everything I said there, that doesn't mean that the video is bad. That's not what that means. I'm sure that you can guess that on your own. That's a takeaway that you can bother with on your own. You can do that, whatever, right? But it's like, this is like the case. Like there are things that don't quite match. There's a bit of a mismatch going on, but you can make it work still. But I'm having trouble seeing that that's what's happened. So I'm going to grade each section, right? Like so many scenes together. I'll be doing like a drive-by grading kind of thing. So I'll rate a 1. I'll enter a 1 into my notepad document if the scenes work together with the music, and a 0 if it does not. And I'm going to add it up and see how many times I enter the digit. And if this falls below like 60%, right, then I'm not likely to give it a dislike. I actually, if it falls under 60%, I'll give it a dislike, because I'll give a pass to stuff that's a 2.5 out of 5. But it's because there's so much weighing against, right? There's so much that goes against this entire video that a 2.5 of the 5 does not make it good. It makes it less than average because you have the score of 2.5 out of 5, and then you have the fact that like this doesn't really work. So we'll see what happens. Best of luck.
Zombie again. I'm begging, begging you to put your loving hand out, baby. I'm begging, begging you to put your loving hand out, darling. Riding high when I was king, I played it hard and fast, I had everything. I walked away, you want me then, but easy come and easy go, and it's good. So anytime I see you let me go, yeah, anytime I feel you got me, no. Anytime I see you let me know, but the plan and see just let me go. I'm on my knees when I'm begging, cause I don't wanna lose you. Hey, yeah, ra-da-da-da, cause I'm begging, begging you. Put your loving hand out, baby. I'm begging, begging you. And put your loving hand out, darling. I need you to understand. Try so hard to be your man, the kind of man you want in the end. Only then can I begin to live again. An empty shell I used to be, the shadow all my life was dragging over me. A broken man that I don't know won't even stand, that never stands to be my soul. Why we chilling, why we chasing, why the bottom, why the basement, why we got this even embrace it, why the feel for the need to replace me. You're the wrong way, you're not gonna good. I went up in the beach and tell me where we should be at. Like a heart in the best way, shit. You can't be your mind and you couldn't debate, but I keep walking on, keep moving the dog, keep open for, and the dog is yours, keep also on. Ain't no one to live with the world, come on, girl, I'm begging. Yeah, yeah, I'm begging, begging you to put your love in the hand now, baby. I'm begging, begging you to put your love in the hand now, darling. I'm finding hard to hold my own, just can't make it all alone. I'm holding on, I can't fall back. I'm just a call, but your face is black. I'm begging, begging you, put your loving hand out, baby. I'm begging, begging you, to put your loving hand out, darling. I'm begging, begging you, to put your loving hand out, baby. I'm begging, begging you, to put your loving hand out, darling. I'm begging, begging you to put your loving hand out, baby. I'm begging, begging you to put your loving hand out.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Out of, it looks like 20 entries, only 5 of those entries were ones. So this is a bad video. It's a bad video. Okay. Let's go over like why it's a bad video. I've sort of gone over this already. I was confused about how to really feel because this kind of song, again, lends itself to the idea that you can do action and romance pervert stuff. There's a lot of that going on, but you have moments where like you turn on sound effects that still have like the music attached to it from the scene. You just have like, they just chose scenes to throw together next to each other. Things like that. The song doesn't, if you had used like this song in particular, but you chose like a bard, B-A-R-D, like, you know, like a musician, entertainer from like medieval times. If you had chosen like a bard cover of this song for like this video, like that would be That would be fantastic. That would really work. Let's just like pull up like a Bard cover of something. I'm trying to think of the. Yeah. So this is basically a Bard cover, okay? So you may have never heard Veritas Quo by Daft Punk. You may have never heard the song before, but this is a Bard cover, okay? This is like the perfect example. Perfect example. Check this out. This is So that's like, that is a song that's not so string centric, right? It doesn't have as much lute, which a lute is like a medieval guitar. There's not as much use of a lute, right? But this next item will be like a lute. And the reason I bring up the lute, the usage of a lute, is because a modern rock song, there's drums, but there's a lot of guitar playing, So this is like a Bard cover of a very popular Iron Maiden song, and Iron Maiden is one of the best metal acts in all of history, really. This is good. Walks alone, and when I'm walking a dark road at night or strolling through the park, when the light begins to change, I sometimes feel a little strange, a little anxious when it's dark. Fear of the dark. So that is a Bard cover, okay? If they had done something like that with that Beggin' song, I would be much more likely to say something nice about it, right? Because it's like, oh, this is interesting, this is unique, this is cool, I like this, whatever, right? Whatever would apply, right? Excuse me. But it's that it's hard to really say anything nice about something that is not just clunky and not just like put together on like some amateur level, right? Because it's hard to say that anything from that corner is good when it's on amateur level and the song itself doesn't really fit. Like, it fits in some capacity, right? You could really say that, right? You could do that, right? I'm not gonna say you can't do that. But when you have those things going on, and then again, like when they're using sound effects where I can hear music playing during that scene. And then also it's like, again, like what kind of direction are you able to take with storyboarding there, right? Like, if it's like, you know, I'm begging you, girl, I like you, or whatever, put your hand out, baby, or whatever. Like, am I supposed to then expect for, like, the person who's asking for their hand, because we're involving action, am I expecting that person, that character, to, like, crush her hand in his while he looks at her and grins and laughs? Like, what am I supposed to do with that, man? I don't know. But yeah, that's going to do it for this stream. I am impressed. We had 6 songs out of 7 that were good. Good shit, dude. Fuck yeah. We're getting out of here. Good stuff. See ya.